Okay, everyone, welcome back. Today, we're doing a deep dive into something pretty exciting. You know, that feeling when a beloved character makes a big comeback.
Mm-hmm. Especially on new hardware.
Exactly. We're talking about Donkey Kong Bananza on the Nintendo Switch 2. It's getting a lot of buzz.
A triumphant return, many are saying.
Right. So our mission today is to really unpack what makes this game tick. Why isn't it just another Donkey Kong game? What makes it such a showcase for the Switch 2?
And I think what's fascinating, and what we'll explore using insights from a really comprehensive review, is that blend of nostalgia and real innovation.
Yeah.
We'll look at the tech achievements, the design choices, basically what goes into such a well-regarded launch. It's all about how a classic evolves, really.
Okay, let's dive right in then. Let's unpack the visuals first. Because, wow.
The first impression is strong.
From the moment you boot up Donkey Kong Bananza, it just hits you. The review points this out straight away. The opening sequence, it's so playful, so vibrant.
The animations really do feel like they leap off the screen.
Totally. Richer colors, much crisper models for DK and the others. And the environments, they just feel alive.
It's a huge step up from the original Switch, visually.
Yeah, absolutely. And the performance, the review mentions even simple things like grabbing a banana. It's just buttery smooth.
Consistently hitting that 60 frames per second mark,
Right.
even in busy areas.
Yeah, exactly. Which, for a hybrid console, that kind of smoothness, it really sets a new benchmark.
And what's insightful there, I think, is how they achieve that. It's
Right.
not just resolution. It points to the Switch 2's power, like rendering complex physics, dynamic lighting.
Ah, okay.
So you get environmental storytelling through light and shadow, really reactive animations,
Yeah.
stuff that just wasn't possible before.
So it's not just window dressing. It actually makes it more immersive.
Precisely. It changes how expressive the game can be, how much you feel like you're in that world.
Right. Well, the visuals definitely pull you in. But, looks aren't everything.
True. Gameplay is king, especially for DK.
And this is where, for me, Bonanza gets really interesting, how it balances the old and the new.
That tightrope walk?
Yeah. So the classic stuff, barrel tossing, vine swinging, it's all there. Feels great, just like you remember. Delightfully intact, as the review puts it.
Mm-hmm. Familiar ground.
But then Rare added these power bunches. Collectible banana clusters that give DK special moves.
Like a speed dash or a big ground pound.
Yeah. So the question is, does adding these new abilities mess with the classic platforming challenge? Or does it genuinely add something?
Well, the review seems pretty clear on this. It leans towards the latter, that they add a nice strategic layer.
Okay.
It keeps the pace quick, encourages you to experiment.
Right.
Like, should I use my dash here or save it?
Right, so it enhances the core gameplay rather than replacing it.
Exactly. And it gives you reasons, both as a veteran or a newcomer, to actually go back to earlier levels, maybe find a faster route, or use a power-up to reach a secret area.
Ah, so it adds replayability, too.
Definitely. Extends the game's life and makes it appealing to a broader audience without ditching what made DK great. They feel perfectly at home.
That makes sense. And speaking of levels and replayability, the level design, wow.
Oh, the variety is fantastic.
The review highlights over 40 stages, and they're all so different. Frosty caverns, sunny temples, underwater ruins, even a whimsical carnival stage.
Yeah, with unique hazards in each world. And crucially, the review notes they don't overstay their welcome. Keeps things feeling fresh.
That's key. Nobody likes hitting the same wall over and over.
And the difficulty curve seems well judged. Gentle enough to start, but it ramps up. Plus, sensibly placed checkpoints.
Thank goodness for that. It keeps the frustration down, even in those tougher bonus rooms.
Right, and for the completionists, you've got hidden exits, secrets galore. Really encourages you to explore every nook and cranny.
So it really rewards curiosity.
Yeah, if you connect that to the bigger picture, it's masterful pacing. It keeps you engaged because there's always something new to find, some challenge just around the corner.
It's not just getting from A to B.
Exactly. It's about the journey, the discovery. It gives you, the player, agency.
Like navigating all that variety.
Yeah.
It sounds like the controls need to be spot on.
And apparently they are. The review calls them exemplary.
High praise. It
Yeah.
mentions the improved Joy-Con grip, the more responsive buttons, making DK's moves feel intuitive.
Yeah, precise.
Yeah.
Which is vital for a platformer.
And the motion controls, sometimes those can feel a bit tacked on.
That's always the worry, isn't it?
Okay.
But here, the review says they're used judiciously. Tilting for balance, maybe a flick for vines. Subtle stuff.
Okay, so it doesn't feel forced.
Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
Plus, the seamless switching between handheld and dock modes.
Hmm.
Rock solid performance, apparently.
And almost no load times.
Almost non-existent, yeah. Which suggests Rare really got to grips with the Switch 2's architecture, the storage speed.
They've really harnessed the power.
That kind of polish is just,
Yeah.
it's so important. When controls are tight and performance is smooth, there's nothing getting between you and the game.
Right. No frustrating input lag or technical hiccups pulling you out of it.
You just focus on the fun, the adventure. It really shows the developers' attention to detail. They understand how players interact with the game.
And it sounds like Bonanza is a treat for the ears, too.
Oh yeah, the audio design gets a lot of
The
praise.
soundtrack, it blends remixed classics with new stuff, jaunty ukulele riffs, ominous marimbas. It sounds like it fits the mood perfectly.
Sets the atmosphere for each environment, yeah. And the sound effects apparently really pop.
Like the thunk of a fallen enemy, the rustle of bananas.
Exactly. Little details that make the world feel richer. Even the echoing drips in caves.
And the voice lines? Minimal, but good comedic timing.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
And DK's chuckle never gets old, according to the review.
Ah, you gotta have the DK chuckle. Sounds like the audio team really nailed it, honoring the legacy, but making something fresh.
It's amazing how much good sound design adds, isn't it? Often subtly.
Yeah, you don't always notice it consciously.
But it guides you, gives feedback, deepens the immersion, connects you to the characters, makes everything feel more alive. It's another layer of interaction.
And what about playing with others? Multiplayer is a big part of DK sometimes.
It's back. And sounds pretty fun. Local co-op is in. One player is DK, one is Diddy.
Oh, cool. Like the old country games?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And they have combined moves that open up secret paths and stuff.
Nice. Encourages teamwork. The review called it a splendid way to share the adventure.
Sounds like it. And it acknowledges that, gaming is often social.
Definitely. Is there online play too?
There is, yeah.
Hmm.
Though the review mentions it can be a touch laggy if your connection isn't perfect.
Yeah, okay. A mainer point, maybe.
Seems that way.
Yeah.
But it's still generous that they included both local and online. Gives you options.
True. Especially when couch co-op feels like a bit of a lost art sometimes.
Right. It shows they're thinking about different ways people play. That's good design philosophy, prioritizing player choice.
Okay, so we've covered visuals, gameplay, level design, controls, audio, multiplayer. It sounds overwhelmingly positive. But are there any criticisms?
Well, nothing's perfect, right? The review does mention a couple of minor things.
Like what?
Occasionally leaning a bit heavily on familiar Donkey Kong tropes. Tried and tested stuff.
Okay, so maybe some levels feel a tad familiar, not wildly innovative environments across the board.
Potentially. And maybe moments where you kind of wish they had taken a slightly bigger risk, departed a bit more radically from the formula.
So do those things actually detract much? Are they deal breakers?
Doesn't sound like it. The review frames them as minor quibbles in an otherwise stellar package.
Right. More like wistful thinking than actual flaws.
Pretty much. The overwhelming feeling is that the game is just lovingly crafted, full of charm, full of secrets that reward you for looking around.
So even with familiar elements, the overall package is strong.
Exactly. It shows smart trade-offs, maybe, between comforting familiarity and genuinely new, engaging stuff.
So to sum it all up then, Donkey Kong Bananza on the Switch 2 sounds like a genuine triumph.
A triumphant return, yeah.
It respects the past, but embraces modern design. It's fun, approachable, addictive.
A great platformer all around.
Whether you're a hardcore DK fan or just looking for a really polished, joyful adventure, it sounds like a must-play.
Agreed. And perhaps, as the review suggests, the best showcase so far of what that new Switch 2 hardware can actually do.
Definitely seems like it sets a high bar early on.
Which, it does raise a bigger question, doesn't it, for the industry?
Oh, what's that?
Well, how does a game like this set a benchmark? For how these beloved classic franchises can evolve on new tech. How do you balance what fans expect with genuine innovation?
Ah, that's a great point. What does this mean for other big series looking to make that jump? How do they stay relevant and true to their roots?
Exactly. Food for thought. How do you redefine yourself for a new generation?
Definitely something to mull over.
Well,
Anyway, we hope this deep dive has given you some solid insights into Donkey Kong Bananza and maybe what to expect from the Switch 2 going forward.
hopefully.
Go check it out if you get the chance. Thanks for tuning in.